Hi, there we go.
My man,
Joel, how are you?
good. I know we were just face to face here, but glad that we're jumping on again on Instagram.
Yeah. And the one reason why I want to do this is because I messed up the time of our webinar. I wanted to reach out to people and let them know that instead of 1 o'clock, it was 12 o'clock. But we will be sending out the recordings to everybody of the entire call, front to back, and with everything in between, all the questions that were asked. And I thought it was a great, I was going to say podcast, but webinar, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
And, you know, I know that what we do at Myome, how we offer, investments within distressed single family residential assets across the United States, where we offer a nice return. One of the ways that we do it, and one of the ways that I get clientele is through self-directed IRA accounts. We're using qualified assets through your IRA, Roth IRA, SEP IRA, Simple IRA, and a new one that I learned today, a Rob's account, and they didn't name it after me though. Can you just go, touch up lightly on what we went over and everything that we discussed? Not everything, but high level.
yeah, for sure. Again, had such a good time. Always love sharing this message with individuals that are ready to just take control of their retirement account and invest it in alternatives, like with Robert. We touched on the various types of retirement accounts, and I know Robert, you just brought up a couple of them. But I think what most people should be fully aware of are a couple of things. First, we have every type of self-directed retirement account that you'll want to use to take existing retirement funds and invest it with Robert or others. And ultimately, you could leverage these self-directed retirement accounts as well as a tax strategy. People don't always remember that they can make significant contributions to these retirement accounts in addition to investing these funds in alternative assets. So it really could be like a double hitter. You could really benefit on both the tax side in the immediate moment, but also later on down the line when you go to distribute your investment. So we make it super easy. We're experts in the industry. And I think, Robert, you said it really well in the podcast or the webinar that we did just a moment ago. We're service first. Like we lead with the white glove service that this industry and the people who participate in it as a client or as an investment sponsor like yourself, they desperately need. Like they desperately want that to make this as very little lifting on the client's part and leave the big lifting or the heavy lifting with us. So had just a phenomenal time, and I know it's hard to cover everything in a 45-minute conversation or let alone like 3 minutes here on an Instagram live. But I want to get in touch with you. Like I want to have a one-on-one conversation with anybody who's listening right now, so I could first understand what are your strategies, and then how could this potentially complement what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, and one of the benefits of investing through self-directed IRA is, a lot of people, and I'm not bashing the stock market at all. I firmly believe in it. I think stocks are a great way to go, and bonds, mutual funds, whatever you choose. But you're limited in the old sense. And, if you kind of pull that money and put it into a self-directed IRA account, you could buy a multitude of things, whether it's, investing with us, as you said, cryptocurrencies, invest in some type of business, but it's got to be, done right.
Yeah.
And, it opens up your diversification into your holdings, into everything. And, I'm only speaking for myself and how we do real estate is that you could actually have a tangible asset that you're investing in as opposed to stocks, which is, intangible, and you're kind of leaving it up to everybody else. And, we at Myome try and do it so it's very hands off. And just as you had said that you guys do it, so very hands off too. And well, for the client, we're very hands on. And, whenever somebody gets involved with us, I make it so that they, just like you said, white glove service, although I don't wear white gloves. I try to make it as seamless as possible, getting them connected over to you, getting their assets from you guys and over to us, because I know there's nothing more important than a relationship. And that is one of the reasons that you and I got connected, was how Heritage IRA is such a relationship-based company. And it's something that a lot of these self-directed IRA companies are not doing. It's kind of like, hey, we'll custody your accounts, but then there's nothing there. And oh, by the way, we'll take the fees that we charge you, but there's not much there. You guys, as you said in the webinar, you have people on staff that can help, whether it's with taxes, different types of advice that you may have, because it is so hands off, or I should say, it is so self-directed that people may get lost in it and may need some assistance.
That's right. Yeah, I would say anybody that missed it, I know both you and I are going to have access to the recording. Get on that recording and just watch it. You can even speed it up if you wanted to cut down on time. But ultimately, reach out to me, reach out to Robert if you have questions. Robert can make the introduction to me. Or if you want to just go directly to me, you could find us here on Instagram, Heritage IRA, or you could just email me, joel@heritageira.com. Super simple.
And if you were somebody that was jumping on at 1 o'clock when I had originally posted, I apologize for that. Reach out to me, DM me, email me, however, text me if you have my number, and I'll send you the recording. If I had sent you the invite, I'm most likely going to send you the recording, so be on the lookout for it. Joel, I
Right
appreciate
on.
your time today, and I appreciate the webinar that we did today.
Always. Thank you again.
All right, have a great day, man.
You too. Bye bye.